What's up YouTubers? Welcome back to the channel. This is eSkate Power with me, Max Power. And before we start, I would just like to say a big thank you to all those that have subscribed to the channel, commented and liked the videos that I've done so far. Today, we're going to be going through the Boosted Board Stealth. Cue the intro. Well, as you know, I don't do unboxing videos, but we will talk about what's in the box. So on the board, you actually get these Stratus wheels, and they come with it, so you get 4 of those. I personally took these off and put some orangutan blues on there because I much prefer their PU than these. USB cable to charge your remote. You get the charger to actually charge the board. You get a skate tool, which is probably one of the better skate tools that I've seen. And you get the boosted remote, which is really good. It's nice in your hand, got a dead man switch, so that's absolutely superb. And you get this little box that you get a few extras in. So you get some spare belts and a few screws, an Allen key, and a boosted sticker in there to put on your helmet. I also bought my boosted board, but in the test and evaluation that I've done for this video, I didn't have them on, is the ABEC 11 107 flywheels, which are a 74A durometer, and they're excellent, those wheels. If not a little bouncy with the Poplar deck on the boosted board. So she goes 24 miles an hour, she climbs 25% grade hills, she lasts 14 and a bit miles. I found if you're going sort of 15-20 miles an hour on the board for a lot of the time, you're probably looking at around 10 miles to be fair. You guys want a coffee? I'm going to get a coffee. She's got a Poplar core deck with polymer sides with a 6-month warranty, which is pretty good, and a 30-day guarantee. 38-inch deck, and the motors on it are 1,050 watts each, so that equals 2,100 watts total power in this thing. This thing is a beast. She's got regenerative brakes and 5 modes on that are selectable via the remote control, so that's anywhere from beginner all the way up to their hyper mode. She weighs 7.7 kilograms, so that's quite a lot. So, with this board, you really don't want to end up having to carry it around too far. The Boosted Stealth comes with their latest battery technology, and that's the XR battery, so the extended range, which is really good. And, it all depends on how you're using the board, to be quite honest. But I found that I get anywhere between 8 miles and about 11.5 miles on the board, depending on how I'm riding. So I think it's time that you take a look around the board. So here we go. One of the things that I love about the Boosted Board Stealth is not only the lifestyle and the marketing. I mean, their marketing is wonderful. It makes you feel free. It makes you feel like you can just zip around any city. So I think they're brilliant at doing that. It's a bit like Apple marketing. It just makes you want their product so bad. But also, to be really fair to Boosted, they really do put a lot of effort into the design of their boards. Now onto a few of the negatives of the board. I would say, in my opinion, the remote doesn't sit quite as nicely as I'd like it to in my hand, and when you click the dead man trigger and try to push backwards and forwards on your thumb, I tend to end up with it like sideways in my hand slightly, which I find just a little bit uncomfortable. But this isn't a showstopper. Stratus wheels tend to chip really easily. You know, I've ridden this thing through the rain. I'm not talking like really deep puddles, but I've ridden it through light rain and light puddles, and the board has got soaking wet, and I've not had any problems at all. As always in my videos, as you'll already know, what I like to do is take you out on a ride so that you get to see what the board's like out and about on the road. Let's go ride. Right, so now that we're back, what did I think of the boosted board? Well, for me, the cost of the boosted board in the UK is about £1,600. That's a lot of money. You could get 2 X-Way Pros for that. So, do I think that it's worth the money? Reluctantly, I'm going to have to say that I think it is. I think the quality of this board far excels a lot of the boards that are out there. The battery technology, the ESC technology, the app on the phone just works when it should. The remote always connects, and I've never had it disconnect. I'm not 100% the biggest fan of the deck, and I really don't like the wheels that they give you with it. However, I think it's worth the money. It's worth getting. It's an exciting board. It makes you feel great to ride it. And the noise of the motors when they do that screaming as you're going down the road. And I just love it. I love the way it makes you feel. So, do I think that you should get this board? I think you should get this board. I'd buy it again. I think it's worth £1,600. Well done, Boosted. You made a good board. That's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, if you want to.